Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is what they say around here. I'm really getting used to it. But this is going to be a video all about my everyday makeup. I'm walking you guys through step by step exactly what I do to get this look. It's super fresh. I feel like it's really flattering. It's enough that makes me feel put together, but it's not crazy long or anything. I did really talk through everything and show you guys exactly how I do things and why. So it's definitely a tutorial style video. But if I'm not doing this on camera, it takes me 5 to 10 minutes. It's super easy, but it also encompasses like a bunch of my favorite products. I'm sharing shades and everything. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna dive right in. So this is basically my every single day makeup. I've been trying to switch it up lately and do fun tutorials for you guys on Instagram and TikTok and all that. And I can definitely do that here too, but I wanted to have like a baseline for you so you could see just my everyday basics. These are products that are just tried and true for me. If I don't know what I wanna do or if I don't feel like getting out of my comfort zone, this is pretty much what I do every day. And then I make little moderations here and there if I'm feeling frisky. But first thing that I always do, so obviously my skin is also prepped. If you guys wanna see what that is like and what I use, let me know. So I don't have any self-tan on right now, but I'm gonna go in with our Dibs in Rose Gold. I like to put this on some high points of my face. For me, I'll do the bridge of the nose right here, and I have my mirror if you guys see me looking here. And then I like to do a little like C shape basically. And this is my secret to having the prettiest looking skin. We have other shades too if you are more fair or darker than me, but I love the rose golds personally. So I just put it all over, and then I'm gonna apply my foundation on top. I kind of just blend it up like this. So you look a little crazy at first, Tin Man vibes, very glowy, but it gives you the prettiest skin because it peeks out from underneath the foundation. Every time I wear this without fail, you guys ask me what it is, and it always is a static underneath my foundation. So then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. The one that I have been using pretty much nonstop is the Lancome. I'm a Sub L'Oreal Tint Ideal, and this one has an SPF 15, and my shade is 320 This Warm. I feel like when this goes on, it looks light. Maybe not because I'm not self-tanned right now, but it oxidizes a little bit. I just like to go straight out of the thing for my everyday. Easy. And then I'll usually take a brush of sorts just to blend it around. If you see me talking with my hands a lot, I have literally $8 press-on nails and I'm feeling like a whole new woman. It's the little things in life, you know? I have a hive that I randomly just broke out in right here, so I may end up needing to cover that. We'll see. Kinsley's super obsessed with playing Go Fish right now, by the way, and it is so cute to watch. She gets really excited at certain colors of fish too. Okay, so I'm taking, this is my Amazon Beauty Blender. I love these things. I was a ride or die for the just like classic Beauty Blender brand Beauty Blenders. And then I tried these from Amazon. It takes a minute to kind of get used to it. I also got my hair dyed yesterday, and so my roots, because I told you guys I have some grays going on. There's like random spots of dye on my forehead, even after a face wash. So it takes a minute to get used to these, I feel like, because they're definitely bigger and a little different texture, but I like them better now that I've been using them, and take it on your neck. And honestly too, the fact that they're so much cheaper is a win for me. So I've been doing the concealer a little different lately, and the setting process a little different too. So I like to take my concealer in the inside. This is Tarte Shape Tape around the nose, and then lift it up like this. I find this makes such a big difference. I've been doing that for a while, but instead of going in and setting it with powder right away, I wait and I set it after I do my bronzer and my blush. I feel like this makes a more cohesive bronzer and blush since they're cream. So again, I just take my same Beauty Blender, and we're going to just press it into the skin. I always take it on my eyelid. I don't prime my eyelid really with any other kind of primers like eye bases, usually, unless I'm doing something crazy like glitter, which you guys know I don't do that frequently. So I always like to do this. It's kind of weird, but I always go so that I can pull this skin and really get in this little like crevice around the nose, like that. And then blend it up onto the eyelids, and then anything I have left extra, I just kind of take it in other high points, my chin, etc. So now, instead of going in and setting with powder, now I do my cream. So I've been contouring with our Dibs Desert Island Duo. This is shade 5. So I like to take this shade. It's such a good contour, and I'll take it right on this little $7 e.l.f. brush. Put it on here. You can also just draw it on, which I do like to do for my nose. And then I press it in. So these are meant to be bronzers, but shade 5 is a really nice contour color. It's a little bit cooler toned. Also, so is shade 3 if you are lighter. And then I love like a shade 4 when I want something warm, or I'll show you shade 2 blush as well. So just blend that in. And then again, just to show you guys like another way to do it, you can also just draw it on. Dealer's choice. But these blend like a freaking dream, and they smell amazing. If you guys haven't tried them yet, I'll link them and everything else below. And then something that's really, really been key for me, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes when I'm filming videos and I'm talking to you guys, I wish you guys could talk back. If you follow me on Instagram, I was laughing the other day because I was in the car and and if you don't follow me, Kinsley's my 4-year-old daughter, but I was doing a story like before we were heading to Target, and I was storying in the car, and she was like, Mom, who are you talking to? Like, you're just talking to your phone? And I stopped for a minute and I was like, well, I mean, there's people, like I have friends in my phone. And then I realized how insanely crazy she probably thinks I am. Okay, so do that. Sometimes I do the jaw if I'm going out and I really want to contour, but honestly today, again, just like everyday makeup. And then I would take the stick directly and contour my nose. I have been doing these, I like to do this because it lifts. I feel like everyone's nose shape is so different that it just really depends your nose shape for the contour, but I've been cream contouring like this, and then I will go in, and I actually just like to take my finger for this part. These blend really well with your fingers in general. And then I also go over this with a powder. Do this, I feel like this just gives a nice little base. And then again, I will take my beauty blender and just kind of press it in. There's probably a little bit of foundation left on here, and it melts everything into the skin super nicely. Becoming one with the skin. So my other trick for bronzer, this also makes a huge difference, I feel like, in the outcome or the end result of makeup. I do this every day pretty much, is I take it and I lift the eye right here. I just take it up and I lift, and then I just take the same brush. Again, it doesn't have to be precise. It's just this action of kind of like lifting the eye on the edge, which I like to do with the winged liner too, but this just is a little added thing. You can see it literally pulls everything back. It's crazy. So we love that. And then I'm going to go in and do my brows. You guys already know, got to be brow gel. This I found on TikTok, and it's a game changer. And then I go in with literally the world's crustiest spoolie. I tried to reorder my disposable ones on Amazon, and they aren't getting here until like the end of January. So it's a little tragic right now, and she's like really seen better days, but what can you do? So I just like to brush up. I have very thick brows, so on a daily basis, I don't really fill them in at all, but if I'm going out, sometimes I will, because there's some sparseness like randomly right here, but it doesn't really bother me on a daily basis. My brows have a mind of their own, so I really have to use this stuff to hold them in place. Let me know if you guys have any other favorite brow products, or products in general. Like, is there anything I need to try? Because I'm always trying new things, but these are definitely my like tried and true staples, I would say. Things I always go back to. So now I'm gonna go in and do my blush before I set with powder. This has been helpful for me lately. And then as I've gotten older, the like hollows of my eyes, I feel like are sinking in a little bit. Love that for me. So I like to go in again with the blush, and I take it a little bit higher. And I just kind of blend it almost into the concealer. But I do feel like blush makes such a big difference that depending on where you put it, it can totally change the look of the face and the overall outcome. So We should do a video where we play with blush and do different, like add it to different areas. And then I like to do a little topping off like it's a powder. What a habit. I like to do a little bit on my nose, kind of like a 90s supermodel trick. So now I'm gonna set my under eyes with my Charlotte in one, because I like a bright under eye. I'm gonna go in and press it before I set. Again, just kind of like blend everything in, and then use a little bit of the powder. I just take it right on here, press, and I just like to do the inside of my eye, and then I have a different powder that I set the center with. Okay, so I just like to set my under eye with that, and then I will go in actually with my Maybelline Fit Me. This powder is so underrated, and I just press that kind of into the T-zone around my nose. Brows. So that's that. And then we're gonna do the eyes, which are literally the world's easiest eyes. And I kind of finished the nose contour this way too. So this is the Fenty bronzer, and this is in the shade Caramel Cutie. If you guys have been following me on Instagram for a while, you know I have been doing the bronzer as eyeshadow trick for literally years. It's like one of my oldest tricks in the book. I feel like it's just so easy. Just buff it in. Really, any bronzer that you have is good. And then another little trick that I have is if you take the bronzer and you flick it out to the side a little bit, again, it kind of goes to that line of the cream bronzer that I did underneath the contour, and it just really makes everything lifted and natural, but I feel like you get this kind of sculpted eye. So I like to do this with a lot of different bronzers, just really whatever you have, but I've been into this one lately. Then we're gonna finish and set the nose contour, which has also been making a big difference. So I'm gonna go back into this powder, and I like this little Artiste brush. Wow, this is dirty as a motherfucker. I just realized that. Sorry if anyone has kids around. Okay. Put it on the back of my hand to get a little excess product off. So I start on the bottom of my nose and cut it like that. And then I do a little line here. And then I take it up the sides. Same exact shape I did before, really. But now I kind of blend it into the eye. So where I had this, just kind of just go down like that. I feel like it helps to create that illusion of shadow. And now I take this totally clean brush. I literally saved this brush just for blending a nose contour, and blend it out. What other kind of videos do you guys like to see on YouTube, by the way? I'm so curious as to what people watch. I love like tutorials and favorite videos, vlogs. That's kind of what I was thinking. But let me know if you guys have any requests. And thank you guys for all the nice feedback and comments on the other videos too. It's been so much fun. I just kind of, again, take this same beauty blender. You guys are going to see me going back to it like continually, because I feel like it always kind of helps everything meld together. And this is that bronzer and blush brush. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in and actually add a hair more blush on top of that powder. This is shade 2. It's actually y'all's favorite, I believe, dip shade so far of all time. This is our most popular one, and it's so good. It's like this really pretty poppy pink. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna go in with this NYX Jumbo White, she is dirty, liner, and this makes such a big difference for the nose contour too. I start and I do this little like ball at the tip of my nose, and then I draw up, and again I just take my finger and blend that in, and I feel like just like you have the shadow on the outside, adding that little highlight makes a big difference in the finished product. Same thing, just take my little beauty blender and blend it all in. So that's that. And then I'm going to go in with my winged eyeliner, which you guys know is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's so good. I've used it forever. I really liked the Kat Von D one before this, and then I just feel like this one is very black. I'm all about doing makeup that flatters your face. So for me, my eyes are a little closer set, so I never really do eyeliner like all the way on the inside unless I'm going for more of like a drastic feline vibe. But right now, I start it probably like right on the inside of my pupil, if that makes sense. And the way that I like to do a wing is I just draw the regular eyeliner line, and then I turn it. So if I hold it like this when I draw, I turn my hand like this. And I feel like just going for it is the best way to accomplish the best line. When I overthink it is when I mess it up. And voila. So I feel like a wing is coming back, but I've always loved a wing. I never gave it up, you know? If it ain't broke. And so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I feel like eyes are definitely sisters, not twins. So sometimes it's a little different, just like eyebrows, but just go with it. I also feel like it never turns out the same, like day to day. Like sometimes it's shorter, sometimes I really commit to a long wing. Like she turned out pretty long today. It's okay, we're gonna go with it. And then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Can anyone curl their eyelashes without looking absolutely insane? Because teach me your ways. Curl them. Crazy eyes. Okay, so once they're nice and curled, now I'm gonna go in with my primer, Lancome Sills Booster. Obsessed with this stuff. And then the two mascaras I've actually been gravitating more towards are the Ilia mascara. Which one is this? The Fullest Volumizing Mascara. It's like the little chubby one. It's actually really good, and I love the brush. And then the $5 Essence Lash Princess. Honestly, this stuff is so good. So I like to go in. This is such a game changer product for me. I've literally been using this lash primer since I was like 15. It's a find from my mom, and I'm 34. So it has been in my makeup bag, like not this exact one, obviously, that would be terrifying, but this, in general, this formula has been with me for a long time. So I like to apply it all over. I start at the root and blink it in, and then I actually focus a little bit more of it on the outside of my eye, again, kind of lifting and going for a little bit of that fanned out kind of cat eye. I think the almond shape, since my eyes are already that shape, is kind of what tends to be most flattering on me. Blink it in, and then I actually like to wait probably like 45 seconds or something. I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Liner again, and I'm going to do a little bit of an inner corner, a lighter inner corner. This is so hard with my $8 press-on nails to blend. I usually just blend this with my finger, but I think I need a brush right now. Okay, this will do. Just kind of blend it on in, and I feel like it adds a little bit of lightness in the inner corner, which is nice. Brightens it up a little bit. I also like that it's not super shimmery. I've never been the biggest fan, at least on a daily basis, of like a really shimmery inner corner. Again, I think it's just because my eyes are a little closer set, so I don't want to draw like so much attention. I just want to add brightness. I feel like a nice kind of matte, lighter tone, like a white or a bone, is really good here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my mascara. We're going to start at the Essence. My thing here is really start at the root, and I kind of just wiggle it up. For me, that gives the best results. And then at the end, I'll add a little bit of extra to the outside. Okay, so I just went off camera and finished my mascara because I feel like it's kind of a process. I'm not going to do any bottom lash mascara today. On a daily basis, I would say it's like 50-50 if I do it or don't. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that bronzer as eyeshadow. If you get any mascara on your lid and you have powder up there, let it completely dry, and then take the end of your spoolie and just kind of like flick it away like this on your eye, and it will just flake right off. But I feel like I just want a little bit more definition in the eye. And you can also add a little bit of bronzer under the eye, which I sometimes do and sometimes not. Okay, now last but not least, we've got 2 more little steps to do. Basically, I'm going to go in with my lips. Ooh. So my go-to combo on a daily basis is our dips, liners, and definers. So I'm going to go in with the medium definer. And then this is shade 1 and 2 on the rose. And excuse my French. I think I'm going to do, excuse my French today. This is shade 2. So I go in first with the, and they just pull out like this. So like this. And you can pair them with whatever you want. You can do 2 liners, definer, and a liner. So I'm going to go in with the medium. And I like to focus it mostly on the center. And then I'm going to kind of go over my Cupid's bow here. And down the side. Like that. And then I kind of take my finger and blend it in. It gives the best definition to your lips. Love this. And then I go in with shade 2, excuse my French, and I kind of just regular line and then fill it in. And you'll see I'm going to press my lips together. And if your lips are like decently hydrated, it will transfer the color. And then it's really, really like, it's creamy, but it stays forever. Once this sets like a minute in, it will not move for hours, which is amazing. So line, fill it in, and then watch this. And it transfers to the top. It's really cool. And then line. So basically it acts as a lip stick and a lip liner, which is really cool. And then hook that back in. I'm gonna go in with our gloss in pink toppers. I could literally smell all the dipped products every single day. You guys, they smell so good. I do smell them every day, obviously, but they bring me joy. Okay, and then I'm gonna gloss everything for the perfect, like everyday natural lip. And then last but not least, I'm gonna add a little bit of glow. Do I need to mattify anywhere else? I may do. I always like wait until the end. Go back in my Maybelline Fit Me. This is 220. I don't know if I said that. Kind of add that. I feel like it gives you a bit of an airbrushed look right here, which is nice. And then I'm gonna leave the glow kind of on the outside of my face, whatever, you know what I mean. And then I'm gonna go in with our little bit of a glow. And this is Good Life Gold, the status stick, and I like to press it right on the top of my cheek for this really pretty natural look, and then you can build it up. But it is so nice and creamy and hydrating. And I like to do it on my body too, all the time, but I usually do rose or bronze on my body. I'll show you guys though. Add it like that to give some glow for the final touches. And then this one's actually nice on the décolleté too. So like that, right out of here. And then you just kind of rub it in like lotion and it gives the prettiest glow to the skin. Make sure your skin's hydrated first and voila. Okay, so that's it for my everyday makeup. If I'm not talking through all of it and like being chatty and explaining everything, it probably takes me honestly 5 to 10 minutes. I can do it really quickly, which is why I feel like it's such a good go-to because you just get in a rhythm with everything. But I will put all the products below, shades and everything like that. Let me know what you guys want to see next from tutorials. If you want to see more beauty, hair, skin prep, whatever you guys want, let me know below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't because we are coming in hot with lots of new videos. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.